Okay, hi everyone. So my analysis, I chose to focus on the types of posts that get the most engagement, so across the three platforms. So for Facebook, I looked at the average likes, the average comments, and the average shares for each type of post. This was simple on Facebook. I could just sort the data by the type of post, videos, status updates, photos, and links, and then calculate the average engagements for each one. I did in the video section take out the one outlier that was, I think, about 10 times as many likes and engagements as the others, just to get a better representation. So then my analysis showed that photos get the most shares, followed by videos and then links. Photos on average had a 9.12 shares, and videos had 8, with links just under 7. So I would, in my analysis or in my recommendations to to Kate's Club about Facebook, I would encourage posting pictures, as they seem to have the most possibility to raise awareness outside of the community on the page by people sharing it to their own profile. So for Instagram, it was a little bit more convoluted to look at this. So because there's only either photos or videos on Instagram, and there were only 2 videos posted in the time frame that we had data for, I looked at it a little bit differently. And so instead of looking at just the type of post that it was, I instead focused on the content. So because in the download from Instagram, you can see the caption that's attached to the photo or video, I went through and I pulled out 5 keyword categories. So an activity, a call to action, a promotion, something like come join us for the concert, etc., a repost, and a thank you. And so my analysis found that reposts and thank yous were the top two in both comments and likes. Reposts had 31 and thank yous had 29 average likes, respectively. Thank yous had on average 1.43 comments, and reposts had 1.25, and this was significantly higher, almost 10 times as much as any other category. I'm thinking that my interpretation of this would be that the reposts and thank yous always include a tag. So there's always an at some other user or some other account. And so this spreads that message to more people than would just stumble upon the post on their own. So I would encourage Kate's Club to use the tagging. So bring other people into their posts, connect communities within Instagram that aren't normally connected to their own. Lastly, I looked at just the average URL clicks per post in Twitter to see, as I talked about, I think in my very first assignment, getting people back to Kate Club's website. That's where the donations happen. That's where the most information is. So using various their social media platforms to bring people back to their website. So again, I broke it down into the same keyword categories and then looked at what had the highest number of average URL clicks. For these, it was links and calls to action. I think this is probably pretty obvious after I did it, because links obviously have a link in it that you're encouraged to click, as do most of their call to action posts. It says they'll have something, click this link, go visit this site, please help us in this specific way. But I think that they can leverage that same thing in other more open-ended posts, say like activity posts or promotions, in order to bring more people back to their website. It does seem people, when they're encouraged to click a link, are doing it. So that's my analysis, and thanks. Looking forward to hearing what people have to say.